referring back to the ammo shortage. It's still going on, by the way. Surprise, surprise. In our Rural King, they actually have these old military boxes of 7.62, and I don't know how many rounds are in there. It's like over 1,000 rounds for like $150, I believe. Or no, it's $1,200. $1,200. But they don't have any more 7.62 by 39. Right now they got 7.62 by 54. That doesn't do me any good, or him. They got 20. They got a little bit of 308, probably like 6 boxes in there. They got some 22, of course. They always have 22, and they don't have anything else. They have some shotgun ammo, but not much. Other than that, they don't really have anything else.
There are signs that the ammo shortage might be lightening up a hair around us. You went to the other gun store.
Actually, our other, I'd say it's the biggest gun store around here in our area. They have no limit on 5.56 still. They have tons of, 9mm, 45, 5.56, 2.23, 7.62. They got tons of everything. Their shelves are fully stocked, and they actually upped their limit on how many rounds you're allowed to buy. It was usually 40 rounds for, I think, rifle ammo, and then 50 rounds for handgun ammo, and they raised it to 100 rounds a piece. So that's nice. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, they upped the limit.
Yeah.
Rural King still has a 2-box limit, so.
What's going on, everybody? Today we're back at the Freedom Range with a beast of a revolver. Let's go have some fun. Come on. I see a communist-looking watermelon. He looks pretty suspicious to me. So, I think we're going to get rid of him. Woo! All right. Yeah. That's a dead commie melon right there. Yeah. I think we killed it. We're gonna get right back to shooting. We got a turkey as well. A frozen turkey, like 25 pounds or something like that. The gun that we're gonna be using, also we're gonna be shooting our AKs at these communist melons that we do not like. So, 454 Casull, Raging Bull, Taurus. This thing, let me tell you what, man, if I'm not mistaken, it's just under a 500 Smith & Wesson. This is a massive cartridge. It's a massive gun. Where's all my shells at? I lost them under the watermelon someplace. We'll show you when we get back up to the top. This gun is a mean gun. I have to readjust the sights somehow. They got bumped. I knew before you could actually shoot this way out past 100 yards. It would hit a target at 100 yards, no problem. Probably we're gonna have some watermelons growing on the range now, but that's okay, because we don't like buying the stupid things just to shoot them, but we will. Yeah, 454 Casull, or Casull, however you say it. Mean gun. It's a nasty machine. Somebody like me, it will blow your wrist apart, man. One hand with me, it hurts. It don't feel very good, but we do it for the videos, so that's all that matters. All right, enough of that. Let's continue to blow some stuff up.
All right, so we're gonna talk about the ammo that this old beast takes. This is the second largest, I would say, at least, revolver cartridges in the world, at least that I know of. I could be wrong, but I mean, when you hold on to this sucker with 2 hands, man, it's like a mule kicking you in the wrist. All right, so ignore all the background noises. There's a tree service back there about a football field length away from me, but I was just thinking to myself out here on the range that it's probably a best day to be a watermelon. So I was just thinking that maybe the 454 wasn't good enough, so I'm gonna use the old ACAC.
Hope you guys really appreciate what we're doing here. Ah, whole big turkey. We're gonna go set it up. Oh God, I got juice dripping all over me. So we have a around 20, 25 pound turkey right there. That and before anybody goes and complains that we're wasting a turkey, it's a very old turkey. It's months old, and it's never gonna get used. So what we're gonna do is we hung it there, and then we have an AK. It's a Wasser 10 7.62 by 39 steel case ammunition, and we're gonna shoot the 308 Federal Premium out of the M1A. We're gonna take one shot with the AK and one shot with the M1A, inspect the damage. We figure what we're trying to do here, because I mean, I'm curious, this almost represents, you could say it almost represents a torso of a average sized person, the stomach area. And from a, what would you say, 20, 25 yards we're gonna shoot it from?
I'd say about 15, 20.
Something like that. In a home defense situation, say, we're curious to see what the damage would be like on something that close or on somebody that close. So this is the best that we can do without having a ballistics dummy. So yeah, we're gonna try to shoot this thing and see what kind of damage it'll do. I imagine it's probably gonna tear it apart pretty good. So let's get to it. So this is really fascinating. I find it fascinating. You might not. You might just think it's cool, whatever. So here's the entrance wound. The entrance wound, and mind you, this was about 20 yards. You can't, I mean, just barely even tell that there was anything there. About the size of the bullet. You flip the bird over, it completely blew out the back of the bird. That is not good. If you were to get shot by that, you are in trouble, big time. Big trouble. Thickness of a body. Yeah. So we're gonna do a 308 next and see what it does. I feel like it's gonna maybe do a little more damage, and then we'll inspect the damage after that and see what we have. So we're gonna do the same thing. With the M1. Now obviously, if you're using one of these in a home defense situation, whatever, but most of the time probably not. You're probably not going to be using 308. Obviously you're going to have issues there with it going through walls, and then, you know, other people are going to get hurt. But I'm not condemning anybody that does use these in a home defense situation. Use whatever you want. Use a cannon. You know, Second Amendment, right? I'm just saying, personally for me, probably use a 5.56 and just be aware of your surroundings. But we're gonna see what this does. I'm sure it's probably gonna have a little bit more, you know, damage. And let's see what we can get going here. So obviously that was a little more damage. Okay, trying to find the egg. Okay, the entrance wound is right here. Oh yeah, so it went in there pretty good. And then the back of it, oh yeah, completely blew the turkey apart here. Yeah, you can almost see all the way through it. So we're gonna finish it off. We're gonna use this bad boy, see what she does. Blood chunks. Yeah, that's a big wound. Oh, look at that. Almost all the way through it.
You spin her around.
Oh yeah. it did go all the way through, and it blew pretty good. So that's kind of interesting. With that, I imagine it's because the cartridge is bigger. I'm not into ballistics, so I don't really know much about this, but the handgun cartridge, the 454 Casull, the bullet's a lot bigger than a 308. You know, the tip of the bullet on a 308 is pretty small, whereas a 454 Casull, you have a big slug. It did the opposite of the rifle ammo on the 7.62 by 39. Made a big entrance hole and a smaller exit. Pretty clean. It's a pretty clean shot.
Now we're gonna use the 7.62 and destroy that son of a gun.
Yeah, we're gonna completely obliterate this thing. So. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. That is a lot of damage. Anybody want turkey for breakfast or dinner? All right.
Thanksgiving dinner came
Yeah.
early this year.
Yeah.
It's not a very good one.
No, not at all. Well, I would say that's probably it for this episode out on the Freedom Range on Freedom and Firearms. Thanks to everybody who viewed our last video. Got us over, getting close to 2,000 views. 1,500 or so. And make sure you check out our other YouTube channel, the Constitutional Colonials. That's our political discussion. We are going to start uploading these videos as well onto that channel.
I'd say next week or whenever we're back out here on the range, we're probably going to find something else to shoot at and see how much damage it can take, and maybe bring out some different guns besides what we got here. We'll bring them all out, but we're going to bring out probably his AR pistol and whatever else we got, we'll bring them out. Maybe a 22 or something. All kinds of different guns. Drop a comment in the comment section below, because we want to shoot pretty much anything that we can get our hands on and just see what these guns will do to that.
We're going to be doing videos here soon. There's some breaking news to come out over the week about the DOJ discussing regulations on ghost guns. That's an issue, and some stuff that the president came out with involving the DOJ, and we will talk about that here pretty soon. We're going to be on a podcast tonight. Caleb Graham Productions is going to have us as guests on his podcast. He's a local, he owns a media company, things like that. He does his own podcast, and he invited us on, and we're glad to take that up. So if you want to check that out, whenever the video is available, we will leave the link to view that video in the description of this video on both channels of ours. And I think that's really it.
So our camera guy, Bill, productions manager, whatever you want to call him. Sorry, Bill. But he's going to be filming behind the scenes of the podcast. It won't be the full thing because it's going to be a couple hour long podcast. He's just going to record, odds and ends here and there, and we'll upload it. But to both channels, links are in the description as always. We're working on moving to a new studio right now, so that's why we haven't been posting on the other channel about any inside videos, so to speak. So we actually just started a new website. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description as always. It's pretty badass, so you better go check it out. These two guys behind the camera actually worked pretty hard on it yesterday. About 7 hours on the website, so better go check it out, or we're gonna come find you. But anyways, we'll see y'all in the next video. This will probably be a couple videos for the weekend, and then the podcast behind the scenes for the week.
So again, we want to thank everybody. Our Facebook page is doing good. Thank you all. We are.
Tell them about the giveaway too.
Yes. So thanks to everybody. Everything's taken off pretty good. We're starting the nonprofit thing. That's going well. We will update everybody once we get started more on that. And on Facebook, right now, we're just under 1,000 likes. We get to 1,000, we're doing an ammo giveaway. 300 rounds of 7.62 by 39, or like 60 rounds of 9mm, 60 rounds of 308, and 100 rounds of 5.56. So,
last thing, the giveaway, you know, we'll do more giveaways in the future, but right now we're starting out small because, you know, we're still small. We're not going to get too crazy with it because some of this ammo we can't even find ourselves. If anything, we'll have to order online. But, you know, like 9mm, not going to find that in stores unless we drive an hour away, which is all right. But if we can get it in the store versus waiting a week online, you know, so be it. But I guess we'll find out what we need to buy, whoever wins and whatever they choose.
yes, if things take off really good, if everybody helps us out, I can definitely assure you that the giveaways will be great in the future. We're talking maybe possibly even giving away guns. You know, that's something that we really want to do and help give back to the people. And as long as you guys help us out, we'll be glad to help everybody else out as well. So thank you all for supporting our channel, our Facebook, and yeah, join the FPC, join the GOA, and
Make sure you keep your rifles by your side and carry on.
exactly. We'll see you guys